would love to be a speaker talking about how to authentically connect with yourself, what your best life could look like, and how to get there. This is going to be a video response where I was asking people to share their big dream with me, and I'm giving some advice about steps that I would take to make forward movement in those areas. So here we go. Funny enough, this is what I do in my business, so it's very easy to speak from this space. Okay, so what I would do is I would get out a sheet of paper or on your computer, like a Google Docs, and I would write out your whole entire life story. Because when you look at it in totality, it shows you like how much that you've grown, and to put in all the challenges that you faced, all the consciousness expansion that you've had, all the realizations, all the lessons you've learned, because it's going to show you how incredibly strong you are, and it's also going to help you remember all the tools and resources that helped you get there and why you got there in the first place. Like, why did we keep persevering? Why were we so determined to keep bettering our lives? That's also going to give you the accreditation that you need to help other people, because oftentimes we stop ourselves from getting into this because like, oh, well, I don't have a certificate or a degree. You are an expert in your life. Oh, it's 444 on my timer. But you are an expert in your life. You don't have to be an expert in everything. So when you sit down to write out your whole entire life story, you're going to see that you have so many tools and resources to help other people. This will also indicate what you're really good at helping people with, because we can't help everybody with everything. You have a very specific life story and experiences that when you are very clear on what those things are, you start to pull in people into your life that have been on similar paths and journeys as you. Like when I wrote out my life story, I could see where I could help people with boundaries and people pleasing and overcoming imposter syndrome, how to traverse through being an empath and neurospicy, and how to be a successful business owner. But those are all things that are pertinent to my own life. And so I just take all of my life story and package that in a way that I can help other people through my content or workshops and lives. That's when you start speaking from your soul, from experience, instead of speaking from the mental space and trying to help everybody. That is not going to resonate with anybody. So we want to be a little bit more specific to our own life journey and path. So to recap, getting out some sheets of paper or Google Docs, writing your whole life story as much as you possibly can remember. And that might bring up some heavy stuff. I'm just going to say that and throw that out there, that is going to bring up a lot of old memories and emotions. But if we can look at it in a higher perspective and say, wow, look at me, I'm so strong and I persevered and I was so determined to better my life. I'm so proud of me. That is actually what is going to shift you into the next chapter.